Draft mode is live in the Lost Glitches, and during Twitch Week, this might be the most important format to understand. Because draft mode doesn't test how well you copied a deck. It tests how well you think. Let's start with how it works. Draft mode is currently in beta, and everyone can enter. To begin a run, you need either 2,500 data cores or 500 credits. If you're choosing between them, use data cores. They're significantly easier to farm through normal gameplay, while credits are more valuable and harder to replace. Once you enter, you receive 20 booster packs. That gives you a 100 card pool. From those 100 cards, you must build a 35 card deck. And this is critical. You can only use the 100 cards you opened, the skills you have already unlocked. You cannot pull from your main collection. This is not constructed. This is not ladder. This is a sealed pool format. After building your deck, you play 10 matches. Each win earns you credits. The more wins you get, the higher your payout. So draft mode isn't just experimental, it's economically meaningful. Now let's talk strategy. When you open your 100 card pool, your first step is evaluation. You are not drafting card by card. You are analyzing a complete pool. Start by sorting. Check your energy curve, count early plays, identify removal, identify finishers. Look for synergy clusters, notice gaps. Ask one question. What does this pool naturally support? Not what you prefer. Not what the meta says. What this pool actually supports. Sometimes your pool leans aggressive. Strong early glitches, tempo software, efficient damage. Sometimes it leans defensive. Sustain, control tools, higher cost threats. And sometimes it's messy. That's where real skill shows. Draft mode rewards players who build the best version of what they're given, not the version they wish they had. Once you understand your pool, you move into construction. You need 35 cards. That means cutting 65. Discipline matters here. Prioritize, curve balance, consistency, reliable interaction, a clear, coherent plan. Avoid greedy inclusions, weak synergy without support, too many high-cost cards. You only have 10 games. Variance exists. Consistency wins. Now let's talk about skills. You can only use the skills you've unlocked. This is extremely important. Your skill selection should compensate for weaknesses in your pool. If removal is thin, choose skills that help control tempo. If your curve is slow, choose skills that stabilize early. If you lack finishing power, choose skills that provide reach. Draft mode magnifies skill importance because your deck will never be perfect. Skills smooth imperfection. Gameplay also feels different here. Power levels are flatter. You aren't facing hyper-optimized synergy engines every match. You're facing other imperfect builds. That shifts emphasis toward board management, energy efficiency, combat sequencing, resource discipline. Tempo becomes critical. Small inefficiencies snowball faster when decks lack redundancy. And because rewards scale with wins, pressure increases. Do you secure safe incremental wins? Or push for higher ceilings with calculated risk? Draft mode teaches discipline. Now connect this to Twitch Week. Creators are running draft sessions live. Watching these is extremely valuable. You'll see how they evaluate 100 card pools, how they identify direction, how they trim to 35, how they align skills, how they adapt across 10 games. Unlike constructed, you can't just copy a list afterward. You must understand the logic. That makes draft mode one of the most educational formats in the game. It also levels the field. In constructed, collection depth matters. In draft, everyone starts from randomness. Decision-making becomes the true differentiator. And because draft mode is still in beta, the format is evolving. Reward tuning may change, evaluations may shift, approaches will refine. Playing now means you're learning the format while it's forming. That's powerful. So here's practical advice for Twitch Week draft mode. Use data cores instead of credits. Evaluate your full 100 card pool before building. Prioritize consistency over greed. Use skills to fix weaknesses. Play disciplined across all 10 matches. And when watching draft streams, don't just watch the games. Watch the construction. That's where real skill is revealed. Draft mode isn't about perfect decks. It's about perfect decisions with imperfect tools. And during Twitch Week, that's exactly the kind of gameplay worth studying. Stay sharp.